So I see I was looking at your LinkedIn and I saw that you actually have a really heavy background in software development and analytics and product development. So tell me, how did you get to where you are today?
It's been a long journey so far. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's been 10 years. So I bumped into studying computer science. I was not into that at all. I just happened to, it was the only thing available, and I just wanted to go to the UK. I'm originally from Spain, although my dad's from the UK. That's why I have that surname. And so I wanted to move abroad, and that was the only degree available. So it's completely random, probably one of the best decisions I have ever made. So I went to London, and then I didn't even know what a browser was at that point. I was there in my first class of my computer science degree. But then just very quickly, I started getting the hold of it. And I decided I wanted to work pretty early on. So when I was starting my second year, I moved to computer science with AI. So it was probably the most difficult degree out of all of them. And then I started working for public administration in the UK. Initially, I was an intern, and that was for about a year. And then I was made permanent. So basically, I was 21 and I was permanent in a 40 hour job, weekly hour job. And then I was also studying, and I was also playing professional football for Tottenham. So it was quite a journey, but I had an amazing time. And then from there, I decided to go back to Spain, started my first company. That didn't go great. So we failed. I was 23, so maybe not prepared enough. And I was basically CTO, although I had a different name at that time, but I built the technology, and it was more on the data side. So what we were doing is predict influx, like footfall of big retailers and malls. So we wanted to tell them how many people they were going to get in a single hour, and so that they were able to kind of like move the resources around and save some money. But I think we were early to the market, and we just didn't get any funding, so we had to close off. And then I went off to be a consultant for one of the biggest Microsoft partners here in Spain. I started working on a CRM, Microsoft Dynamics, which is, again, quite different to what I was doing. And then I quickly moved into IoT and data, especially because I came from AI. And at that point, not a lot of people, spoke and knew about AI. It's not like nowadays that everyone is an AI expert at this point. Back in the day, that this was, I don't know, maybe 2000, and I don't even remember, 16. So, it's been a while. And then I ended up essentially contracting for Microsoft at some point. So I was kind of like working with them in a lot of IoT projects as part of their team. So after that, I started my second company in real estate, completely different, and then moved over to my next and third company, which was Yak, which was also in the rental space. And then finally, I think less than a year ago, we started Sharpei. So Yak was a marketplace. It was also in the rental space. And now we're a SaaS. So essentially, I built marketplace, SaaS solutions, data architecture. I was working very heavily in Azure. So yeah, I mean, CRM, I've been all around. So it's been crazy. Yeah, so that's a little bit of the journey.